6:16, 63 degrees. Good morning, I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. As I walk through my spotless kitchen, this area here is getting a lot better. This is the area that kind of doomed me yesterday because it was like, wow, I just couldn't, after breathing a bunch of dust and ashes and stuff, I just said forget it. What am I doing? It's as if this is a big deal, as if people are interested in this. It's funny in a sad kind of way. Huh? Ta-da! Oh boy, I just woke up and I haven't eaten, my coffee's not even ready, But for some reason I got up thinking about Zen Archer. Zen Archer died, and Zen Archer was my very first subscriber. That was a long time ago. Zen Archer was a star on YouTube in the very beginning when I came, well, it's on the thing, I think 2006 or something. And Lonely Girl 15 was really the thing at that time. It was like a little soap opera about this girl, and I guess she was lonely. I can't remember what it was about, but it was about her and they, were shot in her bedroom and stuff that was going on with her parents and stuff. It was these guys from Hollywood that I guess were doing it. I think they weren't big stars or anything themselves. I think they were just maybe the first people on YouTube to take advantage of the whole. I'm not going to put on my thing. I'm going to put on my other thing. I think they were the first. I think they were probably the first people to use YouTube in a way. In a way that they were using it as a professional tool to start, to get the word out about who they were. But Zen Archer was, I just didn't know what to think about him because he was a very nice person. I liked him. And he would talk about meditation and stuff, and about living that kind of thing. But he always smoked. So I couldn't put that together. It's 2 and 2 doesn't make 2 and 2 makes 3 or 5 or something on a deal like that. But I still like the guy. what was his, you know, my thing is, oh, let me do my thing. See, this is what I was talking about yesterday, that people would, you know, it wasn't just like people would turn on the camera and start talking, you know. Like usually, yeah, I say, hi, I'm Hello Rodney, thanks for clicking on my video. And Zen Archer would have, his was, good afternoon, say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may be in your part of the world. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Zen Archer. I think that was it. You can go back and look at Zen Archer's old videos. I'm sure they're here. Maybe they're not. I don't know. But this is the one that I came up with. Because, you know, and some people have like music, it's, you know, real professional. Like I just got. I'm gonna thank that guy again. You know, there's the new header. There's a new header. You know, I called in some recommendations. He asked me why he asked me, and I just thought, well, that's what I think. So he did some stuff, but that's what Zen Archer's thing was, and my thing, I just got a pen and wrote some stuff on this thing and came up with a little tune, you know. Hi, I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. And his was more kind of like trying to connect with his audience, you know, no matter where they were, because YouTube is a worldwide audience. I mean, I got people all over the world. The first person, one of the first people that was a subscriber was from like Kazakhstan or something. Some jackass put Kazakhstan. It fooled me, you know. I thought, oh, Kazakhstan, wow, you know. I had a map and everything. I put a dot there, Kazakhstan, you know. It's, I mean, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. And Zen Archer added to that fun. You know, he did. He really added to the fun. And then there was a guy who came along and kind of saw some stuff there, and rather than, you know, ignoring it, he as far as I'm concerned, he was maybe the first he might have been the first bully. He started attacking Zen Archer. And I guess Zen Archer, I didn't know it. You know, you don't know what people are like on camera. You know how tall they are or anything like that. You know, I mean, to me, I'm like 4'3", but I just look bigger because I put the camera closer. You know, but Zen Archer, I guess, was real short. And they did this one little comedy routine about where some guy had a pair of shoes and some guy was on his knees with the shoes sticking out from where he's. I mean, it was just. I just thought it was just nothing. It was just nothing fun about this stuff. He was a bully. To me, he was the first. He must, as I'm thinking about the whole bully thing, he might have been the first bully. I got along with all those guys. I got along with everybody. It doesn't mean it's me. Let's face it, it's me. Everybody loves Hello Rodney. I'm sorry I put up that video, that unsubscribed video. That was a fuck up, man. That was a fuck up deluxe. But I mean, in some ways, it was more just a personal thing. It was just me venting, you know, just like, you know, and you know, because I don't know, I didn't get involved in that. But I woke up thinking about Zen Archer. And he lived with his mom, and he took care of his mom, and he got some kind of Social Security benefits off of that because he was taking care of his mother. And his mother died, and that, I think, it really sunk him. think he didn't have anything to do and he didn't know what to do. He was like a lot of us, you know. I mean, I'm not like I'm not like that. Because you know, the reason I get along well in this world is because I believe in Jesus. I think that's it. Now, a lot of people that believe in Jesus are not getting along very well that live in parts of the world. It's just, I don't know what's going to happen with that. But I believe God takes care of people. I mean, God takes care of me. How can I take care of myself? But I get along well with people. People like me. When they get to know me, they love me. Sometimes they don't get to know me. They don't know me long enough because, you know, my personality is can be a little bit much for some people. But I haven't gone back to look at that video of my buddies at the coffee shop. And that's an eclectic group of people. You know, that you meet at the coffee shop. I mean, they're at the coffee shop. You know, you're at the coffee shop and people connect. The coffee shop used to be a lot better than it is now. Used to be, matter of fact, about the time I got into YouTube, it was a big scene there. Met a lot of really nice people there. I remember Zen Archer as he had you know, people were doing those what were they? You know, those YouTube get-togethers and all that. You know, I never got involved in any of that. The first big one was out in San Francisco. Everybody showed up for that one. Well, not everybody. I didn't show up because I'm not part of the everybody crowd. Excuse me for a second. But that was put on by YouTube. And I think YouTube paid people to go. So anyway, there's a lot of YouTubers that went to California. And you know, I could have gone. But I really didn't want to go. I don't have any thoughts of going to something like that. And later, Zen Archer, he lived in Ohio, and he started advertising a YouTube meetup. And only one person showed up. If I would have been close enough, I would have gone, just to support him. But the distance between here and Ohio is like 1,500 miles or something. They did a video about it. And I stopped watching after a while. He was a musician. He played music and he flute and stuff like that. But you know, people. It's not that people don't care about others. It's just that sometimes if you do videos, I mean, just like me. I mean, there are plenty of people out there who cared about me. But during that, about 7 years ago, there was a political debate. Not debate. Nobody was debating anything. I was telling people, hey man, don't do it. Don't do it on my channel. Don't do it. Pissed a lot of people off. One of the people that stuck with me through everything. Stuck with me through everything, Perry Urban. A lot of those guys, a lot of the YouTubers at that time period, big, you know, kind of not massive, you know. I'm just saying, people that were known on YouTube, they just stopped coming around because they couldn't handle it, you know. And my dad told me when I was a kid, he says, "Audie, if you want to get along with people, don't discuss politics or religion." My father told me that. I love my father. He died young. Thinking, yeah, he died young. Zen Archer, you know, I guess he just started going downhill, downhill, downhill after his mom died. I couldn't watch that. Couldn't do it. I was very, very happy about that he was my very first subscriber. Wow. I was talking to him one time, and he said something about, and I don't really get involved in these kind of conversations too much because I just, you know, I don't want to get nosy, and sometimes I don't want to know. But he was telling me about, it was some, from what I got out of it, he was saying that there were some guys in New York that were watching his videos and were like getting, that they thought that they thought they were getting messages from him. You know, they thought they were getting messages through his videos from someplace. I mean, it was just bizarre, and I didn't want to engage him on that. And he wasn't, you know, he wasn't engaging me on it really. It was just something he said. There was a lot of weird stuff on YouTube. I think YouTube is an interesting place. A lot of lonely people out there watching YouTube. I remember once when I was living in LA, when I first got on the web, and it was all text at that time, and it was like Christmas or something. I was by myself. I was in LA. And I was in a chat room, and people were going back and forth, you know, the way people did. It was back then, man. It was interesting. And I started typing some stuff, you know, and, you know, making fun of something. And then somebody sent me a personal message and says, "Hey, you know, what's happening right now, this is the only thing that some of these people have." You know, basically saying, you know, basically he was saying, "Look, I understand what you're saying, I understand what you're doing, but some of these other people here, man, this is all they've got." I got off of there immediately. I mean, I just thought, oh my God, what have I done? I just left. You know, sometimes about this screen. I don't know if it's good or bad. I guess it's neither. It's neither good nor bad. It's just the way it is. Get out of bed in the morning, have some coffee, turn on my computer. was talking about Zen Archer. There's a lot of Zen Archers out there. But none of them were as cool as Zen Archer. Well, I'm sure there's tons of really cool Zen Archers out there. But I always liked him. He was always very kind to me. You know, and when that one guy started bullying him, making videos about him and stuff like that, you know, Zen was a little outclassed in that deal. You know, it's like a lightweight going up against a heavyweight. This guy was smart. He was very smart, but he had. I mean, why would somebody do that? Unless there's kind of a hardness there. I'm not going to talk about Zen Archer anymore right now. I like the guy. He was always very kind to me. And he had a lot of people that enjoyed his videos. And I miss him. I'm Miller Rodney. Thanks for watching and bye-bye.